Are you guys ready? Are you ready to see my skin? All the way up close, all the way personal. Been getting a lot of questions how my skin has been looking like during quarantine. I know it's a very tough time, it's a very stressful time, and a lot of people are experiencing breakouts, and I just want to show you how I am holding up. So let's zoom in, shall we? By the way, I am drinking coconut water. This has been my go-to water, especially now that it's getting hot. Coconut water has just a lot of potassium, a lot of natural, no added sugar. So let's get back on topic. Here's how my skin has been looking like. I know I jump on Instagram and a lot of times I am on filter, so I just want to show you guys how it looks like without anything. So here we go. By the way, don't mind my eyebrows, okay? These are quarantine eyebrows. Honestly, my skin has not been looking bad, and I really feel like there's just some things that I've been doing and taking advantage of doing for my skin while I'm in quarantine. But as you can see, I do have like some scarring here. Got a breakout here like 2 weeks ago, and then this one, some scars left over, and then some scars on this side too, and then just this little breakout here that I got recently. I'm about to get my period, so that's definitely a hormonal breakout. This is how my skin, by the way, looked like right before we went into quarantine. This is a video that I filmed on how I cover my acne scars and a little bit of the acne that I had. So I'm not gonna lie, even though my skin has been looking good, I do have a few whiteheads that have been popping up. And honestly, one of the best ways that I get rid of my whiteheads is by getting them extracted. Obviously, no one can do that right now. I don't mess with whiteheads, like I don't touch them, I don't try to take them out. The only time I really try to do it is with blackheads, because I feel like, you know, they're at the surface, so it's much more easier. With whiteheads, you can really cause a lot of acne, like, and they'll come right next to each other, so you don't want to touch them. I never touch my whiteheads. I have a whole video on how I remove and prevent whiteheads. This, to be honest with you, what I just showed you is like the least amount of whiteheads that I've had in a long time, and it's just from following the steps that I mentioned in this video that I did. So if you want to watch that video, I'm gonna link it down below. I just want to show you just kind of some of the steps that I've been doing during quarantine that's been helping me, and hopefully you can take it on into your routine and it can help you, because I know a lot of people have been hitting me up on DM saying that their skin has been experiencing a lot of breakouts. I just want to let you know off the bat that that is normal, okay? We are experiencing a lot of intense energy, a lot of uncertainty. Don't feel bad if your skin is not looking where you want it to look. I'm going to show you what I've been doing, and hopefully you can find it helpful in your journey. All right, so here we go. The first thing that I've been doing during this quarantine to making sure that my skin has just been looking healthy and, you know, somewhat clear is I've been not worrying about what I've been eating as much. So I know this is a very contradicting thing for me to say, because I'm always talking about making sure you're eating certain things so that your body can lower inflammation and your skin can clear up and all of that. But to be honest with you, I've noticed that I was getting more stressed out about worrying about, okay, I can't eat this because my skin's gonna break out, or I'm not gonna eat this because my skin. And instead, I'm just like, F it. I'm just gonna eat what I wanna eat, especially right now. Now, I'm not trying to say like I go crazy and I eat like a whole box of Haagen-Dazs by myself every night, but if I want a slice of pizza, I eat it. If I want, you know, a cookie, I'm gonna eat it. You just wanna make sure that you're not feeling guilty when you are eating something, and just enjoy it, you know? I'm not trying to say not to eat healthy. I like to maintain a balance. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not depriving myself. The second thing that I've been doing is not worrying about my skin. I know that this is like, oh yeah, you're not worrying about your skin because your skin's clear. No, I'm just not spending a lot of time looking at my skin. Don't focus on your skin. Focus on something else. I know that's so easier said than done, but it is going to keep your mind off your skin. When you are concentrating so much on one thing, and usually it's not like a positive concentration, usually it's like a negative, like, oh, why is my skin breaking out? Oh, why can't, like, you know, my scars get better? You're gonna almost kind of like attract that energy, and it's almost gonna create like an anxiety, which turns into stress, and then it's gonna cause more breakouts and all of that. So you just want to make sure that you just don't obsess over your skin. Like I said, I know it's not easy, especially if you're dealing with some breakouts right now, but just focus on something else. Focus on other positive parts of your physical that you like, or positive areas in your life that you are doing right now. You know, focus on other things that make you feel good. Don't focus on your skin right now because it's not making you feel good. Oh, this is a big one. I know it's hard, but I've been getting as much vitamin D as I can right now. Our bodies need vitamin D, and the best way to get it is through the sun. One of the main things I've been doing as soon as I see some sun out is I sit outside in my balcony and I just sit there for like 10 to 15 minutes, make sure that my body gets some vitamin D. I'll put like shorts on. I just sit there and I absorb, and I'll do a meditation, or I'll listen to a podcast, or I'll read a book. That's been saving me so much right now, and it's just been making me feel like alive, you know, and it's been helping my skin because the skin needs vitamin D. So if you don't have a balcony, the best thing I could tell you to do is just go for a walk, okay, with your mask. You could definitely do that with your mask. You don't have to do it with your mask. Like if you're social distancing, then you could leave the mask at home, but I've been taking walks too, and it just helps clear my mind, and that's a really good stress reducer as well that will help you with your skin during this time. I feel like another thing that I've been doing that's helping me is I've been really letting my skin breathe. Like we ain't got nowhere to go, so it's not like I'm putting makeup on every single day. I'll probably put makeup on when I am just filming videos. Honestly, like every other day you will catch me like this, like with no makeup on. I moisturize, I make sure that I use my niacinamide serum. I'll link it down below, the one that I've been using. But yeah, I'll just moisturize, I'll leave my skin feeling nice and like refreshed. I'll use a vitamin C serum in the morning. I like the Honest Beauty brand. Mad Hippie one is also good, but most of the time I am just letting my skin breathe, and I feel like that's been helping me so much, especially when it comes to the whiteheads, because a lot of times makeup can clog your pores. They can be very pore clogging, so I just make sure that I just take a break from it as much as I can now, and I suggest you guys to do the same. Another thing that I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of masks. You probably have seen me on Instagram, so I'll use a steamer first, and then my go-to mask has always been the Aztec Healing Mask. It's just such a great mask for breakouts, for whiteheads, for blackheads, just for like getting all the gunk out of your pores. Is the #1 mask that I'll recommend to anybody. And I've also been just like watching how I talk to myself. I've been eating and drinking a lot of vitamin C, so I'll have my oranges, I'll have my orange juice. Vitamin C is really beneficial for the adrenals, where the stress hormones come out of. Honestly, I really feel like just doing like a minimal routine is just bringing me like maximum benefits. I also wanted to say that if you're experiencing some breakouts with your mask, I know that I've noticed some breakouts like around this area. As soon as I take my mask off, it's like red. I feel like there's like a breakout about to pop up. Just make sure that you wash your face as soon as you get home. That's what I've been doing, especially if I'm wearing like the mask for long periods at a time. Like if I go to the supermarket, I'll come back and I'll wash my face, because I noticed that this area right here, it'll tend to be like red, you know, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm not trying to have none of that. So I wash my face, I moisturize, I put niacinamide serum. And yeah, so if you're experiencing some breakouts with your mask, then I definitely suggest you to do that as well. I hope that this video was helpful. I mean, I just honestly wanted to come up here and show you how my skin has been looking and give you some tips if you've been suffering from quarantine breakouts. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one.